Pop history loves a neat headline, and for 2 decades, one headline reigned supreme. Britney Spears shattered Justin Timberlake's heart, and he spun that heartbreak into chart-topping gold. But what if the real story reads more like a chess match? One young icon sacrificed so another could claim the throne. Child actors rarely remember their first-scene partner, yet Britney and Justin never forget a whispered round of Truth or Dare on the all-new Mickey Mouse Club soundstage in Orlando, 1992. 11-year-old Justin blushes when a castmate dares him to kiss Britney. He obliges and giggles into her hands. No camera rolls, no paparazzi lurk, and that innocence will become a kind of emotional diary for both stars, spent down over the next 10 years. But we're getting ahead of ourselves, because that harmless kiss is only Act 1, and the bill comes due much later. Fast forward to 1998, Justin, frontman of NSYNC, is careening from mall signings to sold-out arenas. Management senses lightning could strike twice and invites an unknown Louisiana powerhouse named Britney Spears. Industry whispers already shorten it to Spears, to open the second-to-none tour. Every night backstage, Justin slips into her quick-change area with inside jokes and Pepsi cans. Every morning, both deny the obvious on radio call-ins. Meanwhile, Britney's debut single, Baby One More Time, detonates at number 1, while NSYNC moves 4.4 million CDs in 12 months. America may not know they're dating, but ticket revenues certainly feel the chemistry. By 2001, the subtext becomes text. Matching denim tuxedos at the American Music Awards turn into tabloid shorthand for perfect pair. Reporters coo over their nicknames Pinky and Stinky, while cameras catch Justin mouthing, "That's my girl," as Britney opens the VMAs wrangling a live python. For fans, it's adorable. For Justin's accountant, it's priceless brand synergy. Still, beneath that sparkling surface, Justin starts daydreaming about something bigger than boy band choreography. Solo ambitions don't fit inside coordinated tearaway pants. Ambition is messy. On tour, dancers gossip that Justin's eyes wander toward an All Saints singer in London and toward after-party admirers. Britney overhears, confronts, and forgives. She chalks the rumors up to stress and schedules. Yet Vegas provides temptation of its own. One strobe-lit evening with choreographer Wade Robson ends in a kiss. Britney immediately confesses. Justin accepts her apology out loud and files the moment away like a strategic pawn on the board. March 2002 detonates quietly. We've decided to part ways. Their joint statement shrugs. Pop culture's perfect couple fractures. But the timing is anything but random. Justin has recorded Like I Love You, the lead single for a debut album he hopes will separate him from every frosted tip punchline. The song arrives, radio spins it, and chart momentum stalls at a lukewarm number 67. Then, almost overnight, gossip columns adopt a new storyline. Justin, the wounded gentleman. Britney, the unfaithful diva. Suddenly, the single climbs to number 11, and Justin's PR team doesn't need to push victim language. The press does the heavy lifting. Enter 2002. A chilly blue-tinted music video drops without warning. A Britney lookalike plays the treating lover. Justin lurks outside rain-spattered windows, flipping the hood of his leather jacket into tormented slow motion, singing Cry Me a River. The internet gasps. Viewers freeze-frame the actress's face to prove it's meant to be Spears. The song rockets to number 3 on the Billboard Hot 100 and stays there long enough for Justin to sever the boy band umbilical cord permanently. Talk show couches become confessionals. Barbara Walters frames Justin as a wide-eyed Southern boy. He sits beside his mom, voice cracking as he explains how love went wrong. Reporters ask about Britney in every single segment promoting the Justified album. And Justin plays coy. "I promised her I wouldn't get specific," then smirks into camera when hosts beg for details. Each refusal is its own confirmation, and each confirmation pushes album sales another 100,000 units. Britney, by contrast, steps into a rhetorical firing squad. In a tense sit-down with Diane Sawyer, she's grilled. "Did you cheat? Did you break his heart?" She clenches her jaw, says she'll always love Justin, sheds a tear. The world interprets her composure as guilt. In an era with no Instagram Live for real-time rebuttals, the narrative calcifies overnight. 12 months later, another halftime controversy erupts. Justin yanks Janet Jackson's costume piece during the Super Bowl, exposing her for 9/16 of a second. CBS and the FCC scourged Janet's career. Justin issues a half-hearted statement and headlines to Grammys the very same week. 2 scandals, 2 women absorbing damage, 1 man rocketing skyward. When a pattern benefits you, why change them? Silence, though, has an expiration date. October 2023 sees Britney Spears snap the lock on 2 decades of mystery with her memoir, The Woman in Me. She writes of nights spent scrolling tabloids that insist she's the villain, while her voicemail filled with Justin's admission of guilt. She reveals serial cheating. Photographers once captured him with an All Saints member. Dancers whispered about private boasts, and Britney decided forgiveness was easier than losing him. She also discloses a secret pregnancy and a crushing night where she swallowed pills at home while Justin strummed guitar to soothe her through the procedure she never wanted. Termination is the polite headline term. The reality was hours of blood, isolation, and a feeling she describes as a ripping open my own future. Pop fans received the memoir like a smoking gun. Streams of Every Time, Britney's 2003 ballad about a newborn in the hospital sink, spiked by triple digits. Viewers parsed the bathtub imagery and floating infant for clues they missed. The heartbreak anthem wasn't about Justin dumping her. It was about losing a child she never got to meet. Justin's camp scrambles. In 2021, he posted a general Instagram apology to both Britney Spears and Janet Jackson, acknowledging that he profited from misogyny in the industry. Critics call it too little, too late, especially when he adds no concrete examples. After Britney's memoir, he ignores the new allegations altogether, tours Europe, and spends spring 2024 performing a medley of his hits on late-night TV. Then, at 12:37 on June 18th, police lights flash behind his gray BMW. Officers report glassy eyes, odor of alcohol, failed sobriety test, spends the night in holding, and pleads guilty to a lesser DW charge months later. Overnight memes flood TikTok. Cry Me a River. Justin Timberlake to rehab. Is Karma dropping a remix? Hashtag Justice for Britney racks up 65 million views in a weekend. What changes? Possibly nothing, possibly everything. Streaming algorithms start recommending Britney's Blackout when fans finish Justin's Justified. Long-form podcasts dissect early 2000s media misogyny. 20-somethings who once sang Cry Me a River on the bus to middle school now tweet that they feel complicit in a smear campaign. Justin, who once thrived in the ambiguity of no comment, finds that silence reads as admission in 2025's transparency culture. The true irony? Britney never needed vindication to reclaim her life. She just needed autonomy. Freed from a 13-year conservatorship, she publishes, paints, and posts dance clip in her living room. Justin, untethered from boy band obligations since 2002, now faces the question he once weaponized against her. Will the public forgive what they finally understand? Pop history rarely hands out neat moral verdicts. People evolve, mistakes sprawl, and nostalgia clouds judgment. Yet one fact stands clearer than ever. A carefully arranged story can mint millions, top charts, and shape reputations for 20 years straight. But the truth has a longer shelf life. So the next time a perfect breakup single dominates radio, listen twice. Ask who benefits, who bleeds, and which silence costs more than a platinum plaque. Because if a boy band graduate could spin heartache into a global rebrand, imagine the undiscovered narratives still humming beneath our favorite pop hooks. And that, more than any leaked demo or paparazzi snapshot, might be the most valuable track on the album.